We are back. How is everybody doing today? Do let me know that you can hear me and see me perfectly fine. Let's have a look at the comments. There's been an early one from Atlas. Yo, reminder is on. Play one more game with your glove back. Going to play one more now. Love that, mate. Cheers for having the notifications on. Dad will be joining us today as well at some point. He's got the link. He's just got to click it and we'll get him in. How's everyone doing? Oxford fans, Blackpool fans, normal fans, how are we all? Is everybody okay? Half an hour to go till kickoff today. How are we all? Hopefully we're good. Let's have a look. Lewis, all right, Mish, how are you? I'm good, mate. You doing all right? Obviously, Pompey should have been hosting Blackpool today, but we managed to mess that one up. So, anyway, Anis, hello, I'm back. Hello, Anis. How you doing today, mate? You doing all right? I was just about to look at something. I don't even know what I was going to look at. Well, I didn't go well, did it? It's good when you try and plan things and forget what you're going to do. We will go through the team shortly, but fans allowed back in again today for this game. We'll be doing streams all week as well. We'll do a quick reminder before we go through the teams today of the streams for the week. The streams this week then, we have Chelsea versus Leicester tonight from 8 o'clock. We'll also be having Forest Green versus Newport on as well. Lincoln versus Sunderland tomorrow will be live, same time again at 5:30. Sunderland then Lincoln will watch the last half an hour of that after I finish work on Saturday. And then Swansea versus Barnsley will follow at 6 o'clock on Saturday for the Championship second leg. Now, I believe we do have a guest. He has arrived. We're going to just turn this up a little bit so I'm not as orange. Let's get him in. Come on. Can we hear you?
You all right, mate?
Yes, I'm good, Dad. How are you?
Okay. I'm not too bad, my mate.
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm a bit wet, but I'm all right.
Thoughts ahead of this game today, then, even though it's not including Pompey?
Well, you'd think on paper, Blackpool finished third, Oxford finished sixth. In terms of us, Blackpool beat us twice. We drew with Oxford and beat Oxford, so Oxford basically snuck in on the final day at our expense.
Yeah.
I'd say that Blackpool are the better team if you look at it on paper. Players like Yates, class. I think they play some good football. They beat a lot of decent sides. They're in a false position, I think, because they were like ninth or 10th, but they had like 3 or 4 games in hand. So they were always going to push for the playoffs, and obviously their form. I mean, they just kept winning and winning. So beat Sunderland twice in quick succession. Beat a lot of other good sides. So you'd have to make them slight favourites, not by much, but I'd say they're favourites to win tonight.
Yeah, well, the last 6 games on form then. The last 6 games on form, Oxford have got the best League One form. Oxford getting 15 points out of possible 18. Blackpool dropping points twice, only getting 12 points. We'll read the comments then. Lewis, yeah, not bad, mate, not bad. Don't want to speak about that. Bottled it. Still reckon Blackpool win either way. Yes, we can hear him. Blackpool going to win this 2-1. I think Blackpool will. We'll go through the lineups then. They have been announced. While we start the streams a bit later so we can see that. Oxford's lineup, first of all, the home side with the fans in. They will have Stevens in goal, Hanson, Moore, Atkinson and Ruffles at the back. Atkinson making my team of the year. Henry, Brannigan and Sykes as a midfield 3 with Lee, Taylor and Barker in attack in the 4-3-3 formation. Dad, thoughts on that lineup? Has he frozen? That is the question.
That's the Blackpool lineup, just read, wasn't it?
No, that's the Oxford lineup, Dad.
Hello.
Hello, that is the Oxford lineup. It says it on the screen. Yes,
Sorry?
you've just frozen a minute. That is the Oxford lineup, Dad. They're starting with a 4-3-3 with those players.
Right, Oxford lineup, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, mate. You're breaking up, so I didn't quite hear what you were saying. Yeah, they're obviously to me that sounds like quite an attacking lineup. They're obviously going to go for it, try and win the game, which is no surprise.
That is
Yeah, I
the
can
Oxford
see it.
lineup there, in case you're wondering.
But like
Do you
you
think
said,
they'll have
they're
enough?
in good form. They picked up 15 points out of the last 18. They come.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. We'll jump over from that then. We'll go on the Blackpool lineup.
Yes. Yes.
We'll
I
look at
think
that.
they're coming into these playoffs in very. I mean, obviously, usually teams that come into the playoffs with momentum do well.
Yes.
It's not always the sides that finish third and just miss out that go up. So I mean, I wouldn't write Oxford off, but I'd still put Blackpool as favourites.
Yeah, well, Blackpool's lineup then we'll go on to. They have Maxwell in goal. Garbutt, Husband, Ballard and Turtle making up the back four. Ballard in my team of the season. Husband is covering at centre-back tonight. He's normally a left-back. Anderson, Stewart, Dougal and Embleton as a midfield four with Sims and that man, Jerry Yates, up front in a 4-4-2 formation. Dad, thoughts on their lineup and what do you think of their best players?
Yeah, I mean, watching them over previous seasons, they're a decent side. They attack well. They caused. They've got a strong foundation because they're good at the back. They don't concede many goals. They've got quick wingers. And obviously Yates can bang in. He just scores for fun. To me, they're going to pose a massive threat to Oxford. But I mean, it might be obviously a small number of fans allowed in tonight as well, aren't they? If I'm right.
Yeah, there is. There are fans in.
Yeah, so I expect there'll be about 2,500 Oxford fans in there tonight, roughly, considering their ground hold.
Yeah.
So that'll give them a lift. Obviously, away goals don't count. So I think Oxford obviously need to take a win tonight, moving into the second leg. Anything less than a win for Oxford is not good enough because I think Blackpool will be too strong at home.
Yeah. Well, you never know who's going to go up there, do you? It's the playoffs. Head-to-head then between these two sides. Oxford claiming 4 wins. There's been 1 draw with Blackpool claiming 3 wins. I'll have a look earlier in the season and see how that went on quickly. So this season, because they've obviously played twice, both times Oxford failed to win. First game was a 0-0 draw. Second game was a 2-0 Blackpool away win. Do you reckon that makes any difference going into today's game, Dad? The Wi-Fi at your house, Dad, is absolutely awful.
This is, as you just said, the playoffs is a lottery. Previous form doesn't mean anything. I know. Previous form.
Turn your 4G on, Dad. Turn your 4G on. Turn your 4G on. Anyway, is there anything else?
Is that any better?
We'll be able to tell in a minute. We won't be able to tell yet. What's everyone's predictions then? If we're here, other than Lewis. Lewis has already put this comment in. Blackpool are going to win 2-1. Well, you never know. Dad, what's your prediction then? Who's winning?
You talking to me?
Well, when I said Dad, I don't know if I have another Dad, but I think it is you, yes.
Well, I didn't hear that bit. Well, no, you haven't got another Dad. No. I think this game tonight will be a draw. I think it'll be 1-1.
Yeah. What about next week then? Or well, on Friday, even.
I think Blackpool will win at home 2-1.
2-1. Right, so you think it will be Blackpool in the final. What about the other games then? Who do you reckon's going through Lincoln and Sunderland?
Yeah. I think Sunderland will beat Lincoln over 2 legs. I think Sunderland will win the playoffs.
Really? You don't think Blackpool will do it?
Yeah.
You don't think Blackpool will do it? Dead.
No, I honestly think Sunderland will win the playoffs.
Well, Blackpool also haven't lost to Sunderland this season, beating them 1-0
I think
1-0
they'll
at
get
home and
past
drawing
Oxford.
1 all away.
I think they'll get past Oxford. I just think Sunderland, especially in. Doesn't matter. Previous games don't matter.
Yeah. I think they do somewhat. If we look, Lincoln then. Lincoln's
I
head-to-head with Sunderland. They lost
Sunderland's
4-0 at
fine.
home
I
and
think
drew
Sunderland will
1
do it.
all. Right, so Sunderland beat Lincoln in both of their games, I think. Look, what a minute. I'm trying to have a look at this. What's going on here then? So on my screen, for some reason, it says Sunderland beat Lincoln 4-0 away and then haven't played them again. I don't know what that's all about. But it's saying here Sunderland have only
Clearly
played
they have.
Lincoln once, which is wrong. Sunderland coming into these playoffs, Dad, with only 1 win in 9 games. Is that form you think will get them up? As we wait for Dad's Wi-Fi to kick in.
I'm not going on previous form. I think they've got a chance now. They're in the playoffs. They're a massive club. They should be in this division. They're a massive club. They shouldn't be in this division. I think in the home leg, when Sunderland play at home, having 10,000 fans in there, which is roughly what they're going to have, is going to be massive for them. I just think they've got better players than Lincoln overall. Luke O'Nine's class, Charlie White's class. McKeady can still do the business at this level. Max Power's still decent.
Yeah.
At League One level, in my opinion, you'd have to say on paper. I just think, I just got a feeling they're going to win the playoffs.
In a way, it's funny because in a way I'm like, yes, go on Sunderland. I hope you go up. And in another way I'm like, don't go up. Please don't go up.
There might not be much logic to what I'm saying, but I've just got.
He's frozen again.
No, honestly, Blake, there's out of all the 4 teams that are in the playoffs, they're certainly the best equipped to survive in the championship. The other 3, I think, would struggle. But I don't know. I've got a feeling they're going to do it this year.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Dad, we'll move off the playoffs very quickly because obviously we are Pompey fans. What do you think of the recent rumours around Pompey about McGilvray leaving, Naylor leaving, Close possibly leaving as well? What do you think of all of that?
Well,
what are your thoughts on it all?
McGilvray, for me, I mean, that's the shocker for the class. But the problem is, we've probably failed as a team. So we can't really be giving players pay rises when they haven't achieved anything.
Yeah, I suppose.
There's no fans in the ground, so they're losing £700,000 like either every week or every month. A ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we failed this year.
Yeah, we did.
So
There's no doubts about that.
I don't agree with maybe give them extensions on the same money. I don't agree. I don't agree with them less money.
Yeah, because that's what's happening apparently. Is they're going to go and
you can't reward people for what is failure.
yeah, I agree with that. Atlas, yes, that is lagging a lot. His Wi-Fi isn't great. I apologise, but not much we can do about it. When he's next to me, he's fine, but unfortunately, he's not tonight. Well then, Dad, we're going to pick out a key man for tonight, Jerry Yates. Do you think he'll have a lot to say? 22 goals in all competitions this season. Will Jerry Yates have a lot to say this season? This season, tonight? We'll soon find out when Dad doesn't lag. Dad? Oh, no, Dad's disappeared. Atlas says, I think Yates will be very good. Yes, so do I. Yates will have a lot to say. I think the two strikers will, to be honest. Matty Taylor and Jerry Yates, both good players. Blackpool do like to play on the counter a lot, though, which could play into Oxford's hands. It could play into Blackpool's hands. Anyone. No, I can't call this game. Because I know Blackpool have been better, and I've said Blackpool will go up, and I've said all this. But coming into it, Oxford are on good form. I think Oxford are on the better form. So I just think it could be done by Oxford. But then I also still think Blackpool will go up. Dad's back. Let's have a look and see if it works now. Is it going to work? I think Taylor better than Yates and Princeton a 2-1 Oxford win. Fair enough. Dad, are you back? Hello, Mr. Frozen Man. Anyway, Sharon says, totally agree with what you were saying, Paul, with regards to Pompey. Prediction for tonight, Oxford 1, Blackpool. Good prediction. Atlas, I'm hopping on Football Manager in a minute. Nice, mate. Get Mönchengladbach that title win. Yes, I'm all right, Dad. They don't just scream at me. Can you hear us? Are you lagging still? Have a dance. What does?
I can hear you, mate.
Does. Oh, there we go. It takes him a while, but he can still hear us. Dad, who do you think is going to be influential? Jerry Yates or Matty Taylor?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I've just said that. Who do you reckon is going to be more influential, Jerry Yates or Matty Taylor?
What?
Who's going to be better tonight and more influential, Jerry Yates or Matty Taylor? Jerry Yates, Blackpool, obviously Matty Taylor of Oxford. Who's going to have more to say?
I think they're both going to have influence in the game, but for me, the better player this. I think they're both going to be influential, but for me, the better player is Jerry Yates. I fancy him to score tonight. As I said, I think it'll be a draw tonight, but I think Blackpool will have too much from in the home leg in Blackpool. And I think they'll edge it 2-1 in the home leg and 1-1 tonight. So 3-2 on aggregate.
Fair enough. I think it'll be a draw tonight as well. I'm going to go 1-1. I can't see either side flying forward in search of winning goals because they don't need to.
And then Sunderland will smash Blackpool in the final 3-0.
Sunderland have got to get there first, Dad. Calm down.
Oh, they'll get there, mate. Don't worry about that.
Calm
Don't worry about that.
Allison says 1-0. Good prediction. And Atlas says, I played one more game from last night, beat Cologne 2-1. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Taking them to victory, you are. Whoa, how long have we got? We have 10 minutes till kickoff. Who will win the Premier League next season? Good question. Depends on transfer stuff. One of Man City, Chelsea, or Man United. Okay. Dad, who will win the Premier League next season?
Next season?
Yes, next season.
Man City, because they're going to buy Harry Kane as well, so they'll go on and on.
You think City will win the Premier League just because Kane, even though they may not get him? I think there's more chance of them getting Haaland.
They're going to invest. They'll be the best team again.
Yeah, but I think they're going to get Haaland.
Yep. Not the money they're quoting, Blake. No one's got 150 million quid to spend on a 20-year-old. Come on.
You realise that City are willing to spend 150 million on Kane and Haaland individually?
There's no way they're going to.
Sheikh Mansour literally said the other day that he'd spend the big money. Tottenham said they won't sell for less than over a three-figure number, like a three-figure million, which is over 100 million. And they've already said they can afford Haaland. So why wouldn't they spend 150 million on Haaland?
Right. The thing with Kane is, though, he's 28. How many years has he got left?
5,
yes, Haaland
maybe 6.
Is a good. But he's had a season and a half of scoring goals. Let's see how he got on in the Premier League.
3 seasons of scoring goals.
Oh, he's playing for Red Bull Salzburg, Blake. You can't count that.
He's still got to put him in the back of the net there.
Yeah, fair enough, but I think
right. Let's read his stats out from. You're suggesting that he won't do well at City. This is a League One stream. We're talking about Haaland. I don't know what he's come to League One for.
No.
Haaland.
It is.
So you're suggesting that Haaland shouldn't be going for more than 100 million, yet he's scored 25 goals in 27 Bundesliga games this season with 6 assists as well. And you don't think that worthy is over 100 million?
I don't think any club can justify paying that sort of money after having no fans in for a year and a half.
City can.
Well, that's for me.
City don't rely on revenue, Dad. City don't rely on revenue. We've known this for the past years. When the people took over with this oil money, City weren't getting the crowds that they get now, and even the crowds they get now aren't big. You rely on your sponsors. You rely on that oil money.
Yeah,
they don't care about the fans.
Yeah, but they never spent £100 million on players.
But they can.
They can, but no, they never spent.
What do you mean they haven't? They spent 50 million on John Bloody Stones.
Yeah, but that's half of 100 million. Their top signing, I think, is 65 million.
Right, 1 minute. I know they've spent $1 billion since Sir Alex Ferguson left United.
Yeah, I'm not saying they haven't, but they've never spent more than 65 million on one player.
Right, we're just going to go have a look at their last 5 years. In the last 5 years, they've spent nearly $1 billion.
Yeah, they probably have, but not more than 65 million on one player.
Yeah, I just want to have a look at who they've bought. Right, we're going to have a look at the comments quick because people are in this conversation as well. Favourable group with Shakhtar Sevilla Celtic, good group. Hello, Blake, mate. How are you? I'm good, Nathan. You, mate? And then it's obviously, of course, just chatting about this. Haaland's overrated, says Atlas. I don't think he is. Haaland is fairly rated. They've already spent 9 million this window before it's even opened. Right. Their arrivals last summer, Dad. Ready? Ruben Diaz, 61 million. Nathan Ake, 40 million. Ferran Torres, 21 million. Moreno, 9 million. Stevanovic, 8 million. Bustos, 6 million. Rosa, 6 million. Couto, 6 million. Cabore, 4 million. And the rest are just loans. That's 160 million pounds just there. That with only 50 million coming in. So there's 110 million net spend. And then there arrivals a year before. Cancelo, 58 million. Rodri, 57 million. Angelino, 11 million. Pedro Porro, 11 million. Zach Steffen at 6.2 million. And then another player for $1 million. With only one big sale that year being Danilo, meaning the net spend that summer was 80 million. The year before, 60 million for Mahrez was their only real top quality signing. Still spent 70 million though, and only accumulated 50 million. So it's another 20 million net spend there. And the year before that, they bought Laporte for 60 million, Mendy 50 million, Walker for 48 million, Silva for 45 million, Edison for 37 million, Danilo for 27 million, Douglas Luiz for 11 million, Jack Harrison for 4 million. And then a long list goes down to 286 million pounds spent that summer, with only 60 million coming into the club.
Yeah, but Blake, I'm not on about how much they spent in total.
And the year before that, they had a net spend of
They've never
160
spent
million
anywhere
as
near
well.
100 million.
I just personally think he does.
They've never spent anywhere near. They've never spent anywhere near 100 million pound on one
Yes,
player.
Dad, but they buy multiple players. They don't need that anymore. They don't need to buy multiple players. Every single window in the last 5 years, they've spent in excess of 150 million pounds in a window. They don't need depth anymore.
Right, we'll see.
They need that one man to replace Aguero. They don't need more wingers. They don't need more midfielders. They don't need more defenders. They've got loads.
No,
They put 60 million pound
Well, so
Ake sat on the bench. I think if you're going to spend over 100 million, you spend it all on Haaland. Don't go spending it on. Anyway, Laporte is most expensive player they bought. Yeah, Wolfsburg coming up then Shakhtar. Good luck, mate. Haaland is good, but he's not going to become Ronaldo or Messi. Do you know what? This debate, Haaland or Mbappe, will be like Messi or Ronaldo. They'll never be as good as the two of them, but it will always be there.
No one will be like them.
Exactly, that's what I say. The debate will be there between him and Mbappe, but they'll never be as good. Fine, mate. If Haaland goes sit to score goals for fun, he will, Nathan. Good question, which I think will open up a big debate. Best player of all time, my answer, Maradona. Brazilian Ronaldo had the best potential, but probably not the best player of all time. Technically gifted, probably is Maradona. The English people don't really like him so much because of what he did at the World Cup. Go on, Dad. Just go on then. Best player of all time.
Best player of all time.
Yeah.
In my lifetime, well, I'll put him in
No.
order, but the best player
Of all time.
Zidane.
No, of all time. Dad. So since football was made, best players of all time.
Oh, Pele's the best.
Yeah, that's what I think. But technically gifted, you have to say Maradona, but footballer, Pele. I think Kane fits in more at City says Anis, probably,
Pele
mate.
won the World Cup 3 times.
And at 19 years of age. Anyway, both teams are on the pitch now. The Oxford fans welcoming
17.
The players on the pitch. Funniest thing about this is, Dad, this ground can't social distance the best because they've only got 3 stands. First time we went there, Dad, what end did we sit in?
That's true, mate.
What end did we sit in the first time, Dad?
The away end.
No, we didn't. We sat in the home end.
No, they're home end.
Pompey played up there when we lost 2-1 and we couldn't get
The
tickets
home
in the away end, so we sat in the home end. Yeah,
that's what I said.
funny old day. Anyway, Dad, I will see you at half time because the game is going to kick off soon. So I'll get you back in at half time.
They worked out, didn't they?
Yes, they did. I'll see you in a bit. Right.
Right,
mate. Dad left, then joined, then left again. We'll go through the lineups then just before we kick off here. The Oxford lineup: Stevens in goal, Hanson, Moore, Atkinson, and Ruffles in a back 4. Henry, Brannigan, and Syke in midfield with Lee, Taylor, and Barker making up the attack in a 4-3-3 formation for the Yellows. The Yellows. Brandon Barker on loan from Rangers, as far as I'm aware. Or they bought him from there. He was a Rangers player. The Blackpool lineup, then we'll go through that. Maxwell in goal, one of the players that could have been in my team this season. Turton, Ballard, Husband, and Garbutt making up a back 4. Husband, the left back, playing at centre back. Embleton, Dougal, Stewart and Anderson in midfield, with Sims and Yates up top, 2 of the best strikers in the league. Most clean sheets in all competitions this season is Chris Maxwell, same amount as Edison, 1 more than Edouard Mendy, with 25 clean sheets this season for the Blackpool goalkeeper. What a keeper. Hi, Swansea fan here, 2 on Blackpool. Hello, mate, how are you? We'll be live for your game again on Saturday evening, live from 6 for that one, or half 5, I can't remember what I'm doing. I think it is 6 we'll be live from. 2-1 Oxford Atlas, and Nathan thinks 1-0. Nathan, I'm going to agree with you, mate, and I'm going to go for 1-0 as well. I just think that's what's going to happen. If anyone wants to look at the head-to-head as well, where have I put it? We'll go live again. The head-to-head between the two sides, Oxford with 50% of the results with 4 wins, 1 draw between the two, with Blackpool claiming 3 wins, 1 of those coming this season. Oxford haven't beaten Blackpool this season yet. Blackpool claiming 1 draw and 1 win. Blackpool are in white, but they've still got the orange shorts, so I'm not going to change it from an orange thing next to them. As far as I know, that's showing. But it will be Blackpool to get us underway after taking the. I'm scared of Wolfsburg. Sunderland 3-1 Lincoln tomorrow. I think it'll be a draw at Lincoln's place. I think Sunderland will win at theirs. I think it'll be a draw at Lincoln's place. I don't say that because I'm biased. I just genuinely think it will be. I've just seen that on the stream. You can't see that I've put colours up, but I've put a yellow and an orange colour up either side, but you can't see it anyway. This is annoying. No, it's just two white rectangles. Yeah. Anyway, you got to try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Some colours do show up. Like I think blue and red shows up, but neither of these two teams are blue or red. So I think yesterday red showed up for Barnsley, but they did the green or didn't show up for Swansea. Sunderland won tomorrow as well. Yeah, probably, mate. These games do have one red all over them, and not much happening in this opening 30 seconds. I don't know if this is going to be boring or if it's going to be good. Can I edit that so I can come down here a little bit more? I don't know if this game is going to be really, really boring. 3 days to the game against Wolfsburg. Get a point from that, mate. You'll be happy. Dougal tries to get out to the left. It's stopped. Headed away. Then Shaq on the Champions League. Whoa. And it's, I think, 3-0 Blackpool, possibly. Out of these two sides, I want Blackpool to go up just because, well, Blackpool to go through just because Oxford beat us in the playoffs. And if Blackpool batter them, and it'll be like, fair enough, that's what was going to happen to us. But Oxford have come down the left wing here. They're happy to put it back. Sykes has got it, passes it to Barker. Barker's down the left. Barker cuts back onto his right foot into the box. No one there. It's going to trickle out for a goal kick. A minute and a half gone. Still 0-0. Oxford have been the better side in this opening minute. I mean, it's not hard to be the better side in 1 minute. You just get the ball, don't give it away. Then you're the better side for a minute. But it is 0-0. Maxwell then will take the goal kick long. Hits the Oxford player who doesn't exactly cushion it down well, and then it gets booted away. Blackpool battle for it well. Jerry Yates comes back, passes it. The long ball forward, that's searching, and it's not going to reach a Blackpool player. It's awkward for the keeper, though. It's outside his box. He's opted to kick it long. It's reached Matty Taylor, who's dinked it over. Oxford could be through here. Here comes Barker. Barker through the middle. That's not even Barker. It's somebody else. I should know who that is. I think it's Mark Sykes was just dashing through the middle. Brought down by the Blackpool defender. It was Husband who brought him down. Possible claim to a red card there. There were two men, though. He does bring him down the edge of the box, and it will be a yellow card for Husband. And not just a yellow card for Husband. It will also be a free kick in a very, very dangerous area for Oxford here. Could Oxford upset the cards? Well, it didn't take long for there to be a yellow card. There's been one. It is for James Husband. We'll let that on the line up shortly. Whew. Who is going to take this then? I will soon find out. Ruffles is standing over at left footed. Lee is standing over at right footed. Lee looks the most likely of the two to actually hit this. Barker's around as well, but he's not going to hit that. Lee looks like he's going to be the one that's going to strike this goalward. Going to take it right footed. Ruffles is over it as well, though, so it could be him. But I think it will be Lee. Lee's run up is short. He strikes the ball, opting to go under the wall. The wall does stop it, though, and Blackpool come away with the ball. I'm stressed. Think I lose to Wolfsburg. Nah, you'll be all right, mate. You'll be fine. Blackpool look to catch them on the counter-attack here and win a free kick on their left wing. Henry with the foul. No yellow card. No, not really a bad foul. It's just one of those just to stop the play, stop the counter-attack, which is probably what they're going to be aiming to do all day. It's going to be taken long. Searching is won by Blackpool, but only goes backwards. I can't even tell who's got the ball here. It's up in the air. It bobbles around. Oxford eventually get it out. I was about to say, do they? And then they just smashed it. And it is long. Just in the City lineup, and I didn't expect to go first team. Neither did I. I'm guessing you have. Judging by the way you've said it. We will be doing a City versus Leicester live stream after this as well, with coverage of the League Two playoff game in the same stream. But I thought it's better to be Chelsea versus Leicester, get different viewers on, as well as the League Two ones. I'm not going to leave my roots in the EFL. Obviously, the EFL is what this channel mainly is, but when you've got a big game in the Premier League, you've got to cover it as well. And I've got to try and expand my audience to as many as possible. Trying to hit 1,000 before my birthday on July the 25th. Can we do it? I've just seen them, Yates and Taylor to score. Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't rather have Brandon Barker scoring for Oxford either. He's not had a great season, but I reckon he'll just bang one in out of nowhere. Or we'll just get someone absolutely unheard of. You'd be like, no, he won't get anywhere near the goal. Oh, no, he's scored. Like James Husband or someone flies forward and puts one in. It'd just be such a League One thing to do. But it's down the line. It's cut straight out from the throw-in. There'll be another Blackpool throwing down the right wing. It's tomorrow. Really scared now. Don't be. I think Carl Robinson's up in the stands. Obviously, Oxford were in this situation last year. Oxford got to the playoff final, losing to Wickham. So they're more experienced in this situation. But Blackpool, last time they got promoted, was in the League Two playoffs. Same season Pompey went up, actually. So, you know, well, it's back on the pitch now. Oh, bad pass, but it's still with Blackpool. Blackpool got it on the right wing here. He's coming into the box on the right-hand side. Looks to get it across, can't, and Barker will pick this up. Barker now looking to counter-attack. He does. He's round the first man, round the second man. Great run here from Barker. Is he going to get round the third man? Yes, he is. What a run this could be. What's he going to do? He plays it to the right. He's cut back. It's hit left-footed, and it hits Matty Taylor, who is in an offside position. It's going to be a free kick. What a run that was there by Barker. He's just taken the mick out of him. He has just taken the mick out of him. Right, let's look back at here. I think my team's good enough to start to trust my tactic. What tactic do you use, Atlas? What tactic? Carl Robinson's understands for things that happen at the stadium like when we played them. See, I've seen this recently. He's been in there for a few games. I wondered why. That will be why then. I recommend this for a stream, The Glory Hunter. Yes, mate, I'm going to, Atlas. I want to hit a few more followers on Twitch first, though. If we get to 10, which will be next week, we'll do a stream, though, or in my half term in 2 weeks. Because there's too much football going on at the minute for me to stream Football Manager, isn't there? But we'll try and get it set up and going. And then we will, eventually, when I work it out, we'll be half term. So I won't have work during the day or at night. So when I'm not at work, I'll be streaming. But yeah, I'm using a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, what tactic, though? Because the tactic is important. Addison, Sunderland will win 2-1 in the first leg. Ooh. See, I think they won't win in the first leg. I think they'll draw. Neil Critchley has led Blackpool to their best ever finish in the their best ever finish in League One, I think, possibly. I don't know whether that was in 6 years or something, but I didn't read the end of it, unluckily. Right, is that going to be a corner or right? It's going to be a throw into Blackpool deep inside Oxford's half. Our assistant manager is meant to be in the stands as well. Oh, fair enough. At least it's not your main manager. Oh, Gegenpress. Yeah, same one I use, mate. Same one I use. I do all the in-depth stuff as well on my Xbox. If you're worried about them as well, mate, go, like, when the game starts, go to opposition and just put tactics on the opposition, like hard tackles, marked tightly. That's how I beat Everton. Beat Everton with Pompey in the Championship, just because I man-marked pretty much every single man on their team. Blackpool, then, they do have a corner. The corner in the 9th minute. Embleton has just won that. There were some high numbers, Blackpool. They've got number 20, number 32. Blackpool are going to pile in the box here. Let's see what they can do from this. I don't understand stuff like that. Fair enough. If you don't understand it, then you can't really do it. Right, it will be taken left-footed. Far. It's flicked on by an Oxford head. I think that was Atkinson. It's going to be out for throw-in on the other side of the pitch to Blackpool. The left wing of Blackpool as well. Pretty good game so far. But anyway, I'm going to start watching some tutorials. I don't understand it. Fair enough, mate. Yeah, it's the best thing to do. Just have a look at tutorials. Just different things to learn. They just put RIP Jordan with 9 footballs on their screen. I will engage in this as well. In a minute's applause. I'm not going to do it loudly though because people are asleep. There we go. That is a minute of applause there for him. I don't know if I did the full minute, but I joined it when I could. That is in memory of Jordan Banks, a 9-year-old killed by lightning. Watch Embleton. He's a really good player. I don't know why Sunderland let him go out on loan, especially to Blackpool. Oh, is he on loan from Sunderland, is he? He's looked good so far today. I have this feeling I'm going to either batter them or draw 0-0. Yeah. Atlas as well with the RIP Nathan with the 9 footballs. Thank you, guys. Hopefully his family realises everyone is with them. It's going to be a hard time for them because it's not nice, especially in that way, going out to play what you love and not coming home. It's very sad. Blackpool down the end of the pitch now then. Obviously the lad is from Blackpool as well, which is why Blackpool are doing everything they can in their power to make him proud. I'm doing it for him. I'm going to be back. What, you leaving for a minute or what? But yeah, Jordan was from Blackpool, which is why it'll mean a lot to their team to win. We'll go, hang on. All right, Alice. It's all right, mate. Right, it's down the line here. How is that? Jerry Oates has just had a bit of a tussle and it's been given as a free kick. It'll be like 5 minutes, no worries. Herb, like, how's the game? Quite good, actually. 2 good defensive sides going at each other, so there's not been many chances. Already a yellow card to Garber, I think it was. Yeah, to Garber for a foul on Barker. Barker also having a very good chance where he picked the ball up inside his own half and ran through half of them. It wasn't the yellow card for Garber, so it was for Raffles. I don't know, I can't even remember now. But yeah, Barker ran through like 4 or 5 players from Oxford's team, got it from a counter attack and laid it off. But the eventual shot hit Matty Taylor, who was offside, so he was given as a free kick. But yeah, Barker's been Oxford's best player so far, and then Blackpool just playing as a unit. I can't really pick out one player at the moment. Probably Embleton actually, as Nathan said, he's a good player, but he has actually been very good today. It's a weird old stadium that there were only 3 stands. It's a good one to go to during the COVID times though, because you can just stand outside. Jerry Yates already trying to cause some nuisance for Oxford's defence. He's not had any luck in front of goal yet, but he's trying. 13 minutes played then. 13 minutes played, no goals. Come on, liven it up a little bit. Bit nervy from Blackpool. I think it was Husband who got booked actually. Blackpool centre back. Well, he's a left back, but playing as a centre back. Blackpool with some good football here. Oh, he's been caught out of midfield. It's just not backwards. Who's your favourite YouTuber? Oh, probably the Sidemen. As a group, I can't really pick out one of them. Probably Minimen there, but the Sidemen. Watched them for years now. Mental. Yeah, I'm never going to get as big as them. That's for sure. 1,000 on my birthday, I think would be brilliant. Bye, Blake. How's it going, mate? It's good, thank you, mate. How are you? Nathan, if Sunderland and Blackpool get the playoff final, Embleton won't be able to play because Sunderland are his parent club. He has just fouled Sykes as well. Sykes looks like he has been shot. I don't think he has been shot unless the fans have just turned at him and shot him in the back of the leg. Embleton, it's a soft free kick, really. But Sykes looks like he has been killed. Oh, no, he's back up now. No, he's fine. Of course he is. But yeah. It's good to see fans back, isn't it? Hopefully, it's a sign of things to come. Barker, I don't even know how old he is, but his hair on makes him look about 40. Number 30 as well. Is that how old he is? Right, taken by Henry, whipped in. No one on the end of it. Straight through to Maxwell in goal. Thing is, Oxford need to know that Blackpool are a very good counter-attacking team. It's what they love to do. That's literally how they play football. That's gone out. Aside from you, mine is... I'll read that out now. Rava, an F1 YouTuber. My name, Lol, and there's 510k subs. You'll be that big one day. I don't think so. Probably not. You know, we can hope so. But that'd take a lot of sharing. At the minute, I'm hoping to be around 1-2k. That's the aim, isn't it? Man United winning Cavani with the goal, are they? I mean, they're second anyway, aren't they? They are. They're beating Fulham 1-0. I will update that because I do have a banner actually ready to go on the bottom with the current score lines. Scores on the doors. When another goal goes in or something happens, we'll put them down. Cavani dinked the keeper from outside the box. Didn't he? Should we have a look at it, see if I can get this goal up to have a look? Fulham have put Cavani with a ridiculous goal, so I'm guessing it was fairly good. Judging by the way it's been said, there's nothing at the minute that I can see. I can watch it. Have a look. So I've just Fogden's just tweeted about some Leicester fans singing a very weird song. Alfie Stanley set to leave Pompey. That's not good. That's scary. He's a young player for us. None of you will probably know him, but he's a young player for us, and he's very, very good. Aha, here we go. Can I do the goal? No, I can't. Anyway, I'm a City fan. It's an amazing goal. It sounds like it from what I'm reading. I want to see it though. 35-yard chip, apparently. Apparently. Obviously, that's just speculation. 17th minute here then, anyway, and at the Kassam Stadium without a goal. Oxford's still possibly the better side. I think they're more experienced in playoffs, which could come to tell. Barker making another run down the left. He cuts back onto his right foot. Looks to hit one. Doesn't. Back onto his right foot. Will he hit one now? No, he won't. He'll pass it across to Brannigan. That is Brannigan. Is it Brannigan? Yes. Getting names mixed up now. It is Brannigan anyway. Who eventually passes it back to Rob Atkinson. Atkinson then kicks it long, searching for Barker, who does eventually pick it up. That's not even Barker, that's Henry. Barker was out there as well, but Henry picks it up in the end. Barker then brings it back and plays it back to the defence. How about your least favourite YouTuber? Mine is the Paul brothers. Hate them, can't stand them one bit. Jake Paul, yes. I think Logan's grown up a bit more now, though. Logan, it seems to have matured a little bit more. He's still not grown up, but he's matured a lot more. Jake still wants to be a child. Yeah, it's from far out. Fulham defence are horrible. That's not what you want to hear when you're a Fulham fan. If anyone's wondering why I can do it on my iPad, so I'm trying to find the video of this goal. Very close, Blackpool. What a block from Atkinson there. It wasn't even Atkinson, it was the other defender. Blackpool, 18th minute there, very nearly 1-0 to Blackpool. Garbutt then down the right. I think that's not even Garbutt. The right back comes forward into the box, and it is going to be kicked away by Ruffles. Will Oxford catch them on the counter here? They're looking to try and do so. Down the right with Lee. Good challenge there. A strong one as well from Blackpool. Blackpool then coming forward. Embleton on the ball. Passes it out to the right where there is a player unmarked. Places it back into Brannigan. Brannigan on his left foot. Exchanges a 1-2. Shoots left-footed. Hits the striker and bobbles through to the goalkeeper. They've come a bit more into their own now. Aha, here we go. Let's watch. Right, so it's kick forward. Cavani gets it through the half. Oh! What a goal! Stop it. Here you go, stat for you. Edison Cavani, 34 years old, 93 days, is the second oldest player to reach 10 Premier League goals for Man United after Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 35 years, 75 days, in 2016. Still doing it, 34. When I'm 34, I didn't expect to be scoring 35-yard screamers for Manchester United. I might do. I don't think I will. But, hey-ho. Hey-ho, hey-ho. Stevenson has the ball, the Oxford keeper. Where did is it Eastman, the old keeper? Where did he go? Or is he still there, just injured? There were 2 changes for Oxford, but I don't think he was one of them. Is he on the bench, or is he just... No, he's on the bench. As is Aji, Goran, Shadipo, Winnell. Some good players there. Blackpool as well with Medine, Robson, Thornley, Mitchell, Gabriel, Ekip Teta as well. Moore, their backup keeper. Some good players on the bench. Who's the best performer then? By Fotmob at the moment. None of them reaching green yet. The worst performer is Lee for Oxford. The best performer so far is Hanson, the right back for Oxford. Number 20. Anyway, Blackpool are down the left wing here. As they cut it back, they do cut it back. Cut out by Oxford eventually. Bad challenge there. Surely got to be a yellow card. Sykes with an awful, very late challenge as well. I think that's got to be a yellow card. Whether it will be or not is another question, but it's got to be, surely. He just comes in late. Yeah, Husband plays the ball out to the left wing, up in the air, and then Sykes just comes in and kills it. Awful challenge. Neil Critchley evidently not happy about it. The fact that it's not been given a yellow either when it should have. I'll put it that way. It's going to be a free kick then. Taken deep into the box. It's hit the Oxford player. It's 1-0. It is 1-0 to Blackpool away at the Kassam Stadium. Wow. What an awful goal to concede for Oxford. What an awful goal to concede. What? So it's whipped in from the free kick from the left wing of Blackpool, right-footed. I'm just looking now. It's gone over to the back post. Ruffles has gone to clear it back heeled. He just messes it up and puts it across the face of goal. And right there to finish it is the man we've just been talking about. So it's been nicked across by Ruffles. Easy finish for Turton of Blackpool. No keeper in the way. No defenders in the way. Bobbled across the back and it's in. Blackpool 1-0 up. Didn't think I'd see a goal that easy. And this is what, if Oxford play like that anymore, they ain't going up. Even if they win this. That was shocking that goal to concede there. What an awful goal to concede. I put it in to 2 more goals to go. Well, you never know. The floodgates may open now. Blackpool may just take the 1-0 away win. Have a look at something here. Blake, I think you should have the minutes in a second on top of the score. Unfortunately, mate, I don't think I can do this on here until I buy the premium version. I'll be able to as soon as I get the premium version. But as you can see, this is the only overlay I can put on until I buy the premium version. So, at the moment, I can't do that, which is annoying. What if I do it? No, that doesn't make any sort of difference. What does everyone prefer? See, I prefer the bubble one. But, yeah, that's about all I can do at the moment. I can change the colour, can I? Hello. Didn't know I could do this. as is the Tangerine Army in the lead. We'll go orange for now. We may change that back. All right, mate. Yeah. If I do end up paying for the extra, then we'll get that done. But whether it's financially viable at the moment when the season could be returning, and I don't want to pay that much money and it not be used again. But when we go on Twitch, it might actually be able to be done. So every time we're on scores, we'll change it to there. So we'll put it at orange at the minute. If Oxford score, we'll put it to yellow. Playoff record then for Blackpool: 9 appearances, which is third out of all teams. Finals they've been in is 7, which is first out of all teams. They've also been promoted the most times, with 5 times. Into the box again for Blackpool. Left-footed strikes. It's in. 2-0. What a goal that was! I didn't think it would go in, but Sims has made it 2-0 for Blackpool. Oxford are falling apart. Oxford are falling apart again. It's just simple stuff. It's just lob forward there by, I don't even know who's kicked that. Sims had just checked back right-footed over Atkinson, struck it left-footed, straight down the middle, over into the in back of the net. Sims with the goal, and simple. Sims, Paul, simple. It's deflected, actually, I think, off Atkinson and in, but it doesn't really change it much. It goes up. I told you Blackpool destroy them. Yeah, you did. And that they are destroying them. Our prediction is gone. Yeah, it is. We both said 1-0. That ain't happening anymore. Good finish, actually. You know what I'm going to do? So, if anyone's wondering, I'll put that on screen now while I just edit something. And we'll put the goal scorers on the bottom, because people sometimes come in and say, who scored? Who scored? Well, 2 goals in 3 minutes for Blackpool there. Not what Oxford were hoping would happen. My answer to that is 1 more goal. Yeah, you're 1 away, but will they get more than 1? Will they get more? Oxford did it to come straight back into it there. Matty Taylor searching for it, but cleared away and then well saved in the end. If Blackpool hold on to this, I don't think Oxford have got anything. If Blackpool manage to hold on to a 2-0 win, I don't think Oxford can do it at Blackpool. Let's see what their Twitter's saying then. Should we have a look at what Blackpool's Twitter comments are looking like? Carl Robinson's on the phone. He's not happy. Good. I hope he's not happy. No, I'm joking. Right, let's have a look at Blackpool's Twitter then. It's going to be going mental. Fair enough, yeah. Their fans are happy, let's just say that. I don't blame them either. I just want to check something here about Sims. Okay. There's a different Sims I'm thinking of that plays for Southampton. He doesn't. He's on loan from Everton. So that's fine. The car park's packed today. Would have been no space for a pallet truck today. And I'll say that. No space for one of them. Well, it's lofted forward again. Jerry Yates is going to get to it. Going to keep it in as well. Passes it back and then it does eventually go out for a throw into Oxford at the left back area. Oof. Attacking in League One this season, Oxford have got some of the best stats with the most chances created as well. So 15 minutes to save this half. 60 minutes to save the season. Oh, great work by Jerry Yates down the right, beating Atkinson for the ball and keeping it in. But he slipped. The ball's still in play, but Atkinson does eventually, quite easily, get the ball off him. Jerry Yates kept his feet then. Danger zone. Danger zone. Blackpool still trying to win everything they can, but, you know, with a 2-goal lead, Atlas, the fuck have I missed? You've missed Blackpool decide for 5 minutes they're going to just tear Oxford to shreds. 5 minutes, literally 23rd and 26th minute with the goals. From the 22nd minute, Blackpool just destroyed them. Got 2 quick-fire goals, and now they're happy to just sit back and counter-attack. It's a free kick to Oxford down the left wing here. I don't know how, but it is. Right, it's going to be taken right-footed as far as I can see. They're not actually showing it at the minute. It is taken right-footed by Henry again. Headed away to the edge of the box and well away as well. It's back to the halfway line now. There's not much danger in terms of Oxford going forward. There's not much danger at all. So it's gone longer than expected. Mate, no worries. If you've got things to do, you've got things to do. I'm not going to keep you here. I'm not going to say, no, you cannot leave. Not something I'd do anyway. I know, but how's everyone doing then? Because this game's now dried out quite a lot. 3 shots on target to none in Blackpool's favour. Back on Football Manager. Love to see it, mate. Best in the world, Bobby Firmino. We might do a stream tomorrow night, actually, after the Sunderland game. If I can get it working. Who would tune in? Probably be about 8 o'clock till about 11. Who would tune in to that stream for Football Manager? Because after that Sunderland game, it's just Premier League for about half an hour anyway. Nathan would, obviously, yes, mate. Class subscriber you are. We're friends on Twitch as well. Goal kick for Blackpool. I'd definitely change to Atlas. Love to see it, mate. If we can get 2 or 3 people in, that's good enough to start, isn't it? Dad'd probably tune in from somewhere. So, you know, if we get 2 or 3 people so they tune in, I'll do it. Tomorrow, yes. It'd be pretty much following on from the Sunderland game. So the Sunderland game finished about 7:30, and then I'd literally go away for a bit, set it all up, and try and go live. I will post it on my Instagram. If you don't know my Instagram, ask and I'll let you know what it is. I'll post it on my story on there if I am or not. If you don't have Instagram, then Twitter, I've got that as well. Same username as my Twitch. Actually, Blake PSC. La, 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 la. 10 minutes to go in this half then. Oxford still trailing 2-0 at the hands of Blackpool. Barker then down the left wing. He's going to come into the box onto his right foot here. Yes, he is. He's going to hit it, deflected, bobbling around and eventually smashed away. Would be a good night for me if Sunderland win, then watching Blake Pepper to steal his tactics. I'd blank my screen for that a bit, mate. I don't know. What's it called? IT is well enough to blank screen and stuff like that. I've downloaded Twitch on my Xbox now, so tomorrow's stream would probably just be a test one anyway. 1-0 to you, lad. Class. Is that against Wolfsburg? Yeah. Class, mate. I'm in the thick of what you can know. Blackpool get a third before half time. I'd call it game over. I can't see Oxford coming back from 3 goals down in the second half. Thoughts on Ellis Sims? Been good today, mate. Ellis Sims got the goal, actually. He's played class. Good goal as well. Very good goal. Right-footed. Got it down to his left. Oh, but here come Oxford into the box. Across goal. Stopped well. It's going to be passed out by Ballard. This is good defending. What career should you do on Football Manager? I definitely recommend Glory Hunter to stream. We probably do a bit of everything, mate. So, you know what I'm thinking? Is we'd start with just a bog standard Pompey career. And then, so one night we do a Pompey career. The next night we could do FIFA. And the night after that we could just jump on FM, but not do the Pompey career. Do Glory Hunter with Fulham or something stupid. Thoughts on TikTok versus YouTube boxing event? It could be good. I'm not going to pay for it. So I can't be bothered. I don't have the money to pay for it. So, if you don't know what it is, watch Hood Gaming on YouTube. He's doing it on Twitch and he's doing yearly updates on Dr. Benji FM. Oh, I might have to have a look, mate. Judging by what you said, though, it looks quite good. And it could be a good thing to stream, actually. Blackpool coming forward again. If they get a third goal, it is game over. They will have a throw-in down the left wing here. It's a lot better than last night's game, which was, 0-0 until 1 goal and then nothing else happened. It finished 1-0. This game's a lot more enjoyable than that one. Ball over, searching for Sims again. Is just going to go out for a goal kick. Hi, how are you, mate? I've got to go close. I can't see that edge code. How are you, mate? Recommend you start a decent way up, but not like a top of the league team. Who could we go with? So you've gone Mönchengladbach. I don't think I'd go in Germany. I don't think I would do Germany. I think I'd go at Lyon in France. Because I know PSG are the big club over there and they get all the money. But I think there's potential. Or you go in Italy and go for Atalanta or someone. Because they start in Europe as well. Maybe. Well, we'll have a look at it anyway, won't we? I'll plan it tonight and we'll have a look. Yeah, that's what I think, Alice. Lyon could be class. Because they may not win the league straight away. But you've got the cup as well that PSG could lose. They're also in Europa League, which we could win with them. They've got some good players as well. Fulham missed a 1-on-1. That's not good. But yeah, Lyon could be good. No, I might actually have a look at what shirts I have in my cupboard. And if I've got any other ones, we could do ones for them. What have I got in there? I think I've got an old Juventus fake shirt in there. Got an Ajax one in there as well, but obviously they're top of their league anyway. Lyon will be mint. Yeah. Yeah, the league could be League Season 2. Or probably 3-4. Yeah. Sooner Gladbach class, mate. I think Lyon would be a good one. You know, we'll write it down on the iPad, actually. We'll do a Twitch notes. And obviously, I like to collaborate with you guys because I know you're here every week and you'll probably watch me on Twitch. So, what's it called again? Glory Hunter, isn't it? What else is there? Do GTA as well, I suppose. And also, what you guys won't know is I made a YouTube account for my Xbox. So I play on a different one, but I've got a YouTube account as well. And I've got an artwork team on there with loads of low-ranking players, so like 79 rated players. That you like. So I thought of a series where you can upgrade one position by 2 ratings or less for every win. Something like that. Road to Glory is really well on Football Manager. Yeah, I thought they would. What else is there? Yeah, I think it was called Pogba's Power or something because it's really low-ranking players with Pogba in centre mid. So you just kind of upgrade the players as you go, but Pogba's just sat in centre mid. So for a loss, you have to downgrade a player's rating based on how they perform. Possibly, that could be an extra thing as well, is we could just downgrade a position. But for a win, you upgrade any position, but you can only upgrade one. For a loss, you have to downgrade the worst performing player, maybe, something like that. Obviously, there's loads you can do with it. Barker's down the left wing here. Looks to play in left-footed, can't. Blocked. Back to him, though. Checked back, plays the ball right-footed into the box. To Henry, to Taylor, now for a corner. First game in Champions League. Good luck, mate. 4 minutes left of this half, roughly. Still 2-0 to Blackpool. Oh, he was offside there, was James Henry. Not given. It will be a corner, though. Can Oxford make anything of it? I have Shakhtar. That shouldn't be too hard for Mönchengladbach. It should be easy, but doable. Right, whipped in by Henry then. Maxwell punches only as far as the edge of the box, but it is offside. Offside is a foul on the keeper, not offside. Pete also had 3 inches very told you if a batter would draw. Yeah, and you batter them. So say about this game though, wouldn't it? It'd either be Blackpool battering them or it'd be a draw. And Blackpool battering them. And Oxford are back in the game now. But they're not well into the game, they're just kind of there. Still fighting, but barely. Right, it's forward. It's cut out though. Oxford have cut it out and they're going to come down the left wing. Going to refresh Twitter. Someone put Ellis Sims as what Pompey fans thought Ellis Harrison would be. Exactly. By the looks of this match, Pompey's playoff case is so severe. Not only do they fail in teams that play them in the semis failed, but also those who keep them out of top 6. Yeah, not wrong. Anything else? 1 minute left of normal time in this first half. Wait, what's this? So it's just Spencer getting rickrolled from hashtag getting rickrolled. Southampton fans back in the ground today, if anyone cares. All on their phones. Great support from them. How could you get back into a game now? And you're like, yes, I've got a ticket for a game. Get it. Let's sit on my phone all game. Like, I do it here, but only because I'm looking at recent scores, stats, YouTube, everything. 2 minutes added on. Lola Scummett's playing for Chelsea. Good luck, mate. 810 subs. Yes, we do. 190 away from the coveted 1K. 1,000 subs. Mental number. Can we get 815 tonight? We hope. There will be a stream after this again tonight as well with the Chelsea versus Leicester game as Blackpool come forward again into the box, smashed across, cut out, and it's onto the edge of the box now. What can they make? What can they do with it? Nothing. They're going to just slow the play down. They get into half time like this, they'll be more than happy. Down the left wing. Checks back again and passes it back to the left back. But eventually does get a ball into the box, cleared away, and out for a throw-in on the left wing for Blackpool. Just sounds like Saints, to be fair. We're totally different from them. Worse than Burnley, yeah. I'll not be on your other streams, mate. Sorry. No worries, mate. That's not a problem. Would anyone be on there? They're the recent scores in the Premier League, if anyone was wondering. I let it go around a couple of times. "40 seconds left of this half, and the mentality and the work rate has not gone down from Blackpool. They're still going for it as they come forward again. Embleton with the pass, cut out. I'll still be, as Nathan. Cheers, mate. And Annis says I might be. No worries if you can't be, Annis. I'm not going to force anyone to watch my live streams. If you need to do things, you need to do things. Okay, just about to start. Wish me luck, though. Good luck. Atlas has to go at 7. Mate, don't say sorry. People have got places to be, but I can't go at 7. Otherwise, you just be sat here watching nothing. It's half time then. 2-0. Blackpool are leading. 2-0 at half time. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that Blackpool would be winning 2-0 at half time? Not me. Hey, it's the Posh fan, Ben. What's Craig McGilvray like, your goalkeeper? We're linked with him, and also I see you're linked with our left back Dan Butler. Not bad. McGilvray is the best keeper in League One. I stand by that. Pim, though, I think is just about as good as him. So I don't know why McGilvray'd go to Peterborough. I mean, yes, he's Championship, but Pim is on his level, unless Pim's leaving. But, mate, if you get him, he's some player. And Dan Butler, yeah, we are linked with him. Used to play at Pompey Academy, actually. Seen him play at Fratton Park a few times. Good player. Scored against us last season when fans were allowed in. I'm hoping Dad will rejoin us at half-time here. I'm hoping he will. Whether he will or not is another matter. With his lag. But it is 2-0 at half-time. Blackpool, they're going for a title charge. No, they're just going for a charge for the playoffs, Blake. When we had John McLaughlin, he was better than McGilvray. That's debatable, Atlas. They were the 2 best keepers in the league. I think McLaughlin disappeared in big games. That's all it was. That's why I think McGilvray's better. McLaughlin definitely had a case for it, though. If anyone wants to know, Nathan's just lost 7-4 on Football Manager. To Fulham. Atlas has facts, Nathan. You know he's not. No, he's a good keeper. Same level, I reckon. And now he won't be as good anymore, though, because he just sits on the bench at Rangers. I mean, yes, he's got a title in his medal. But I'd rather be playing every week as a keeper than just sat on the bench getting a league winner's medal. Scott Carson's one like that, isn't he? He gets loads of money. And he gets loads of trophies, but doesn't play any games. So that. Yeah, Scott Carson, he got his first Premier League game in 10 years the other day. It's mental. If we go on the Twitter then and have a look at what Blackpool fans and what Oxford fans are saying, we'll start with the home team. We'll go to Oxford first of all. What are their fans saying? Blackpool fans saying, can we play every week? It's just a picture of Carl Robinson. Yeah, no Oxford fans have actually commented on that yet. It's all Blackpool fans. Or Pompey fans, actually. Pompey fans are commenting on it. Don't ask me why. Anyway, Blackpool then, half-time, they've just put 2-0. Oxford don't want that smoke. What a first half. Magnificent so far. And yeah, that's all they've said, really. This is annoying, because if it's Pompey, there'd be like 100 comments at the moment. We can discuss what manager it is. Yes, we could do a Ports versus Sunderland online career mode. We could. Pim hasn't really been tested with good backup here, to be fair, when we had Bursic. Bursic was better. Oh. Yeah, Bursic is a very good keeper. We'll get that in a second. Just quickly, a Pompey joke here. EFL's going to put Peterborough United inquiry made for Port striker John Marquis. Someone tagged Darren McAntony, obviously Peterborough's chairman, saying, surely this isn't true. He retweeted saying, it's not. So that's not... he's not going to Peterborough. Pompey fans saying, no, that's a shame. But we'll get that in. We'll get that in now then. Have to go, sorry, Atlas, mate. Enjoy. I'm guessing you're going out here, mate. Something. Enjoy it, mate. Share my channel with them. Get them to subscribe, even if they don't watch. Get them to subscribe, Atlas. They'll love it. Anyway, Dad, thoughts on that first half?
Well, the first 10 minutes, Oxford were the better side. But after that, Blackpool have been clinical. The first goal,
Yeah, they have.
was a mistake. Great cross in, but it was a mistake.
Yeah, it was.
The second goal, well, great bit of skill, lifted it over the dashed it in the back of the net. Oxford needs to score quickly because otherwise this could be 3 or 4.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think Blackpool will go up playing like this?
I still think.
Do you reckon they'll get promotion?
They're not changing my. No, I still think Sunderland will go up. But
Still think Sunderland will go up?
yeah, but there's no doubting they're playing some good football. They got some decent players, very good at the back. They got a class keeper.
Wait, who are we on about here? Sorry, Sunderland?
No, Blackpool.
Blackpool. Sorry, I completely blanked out then. Well, Blackpool, yeah, go on. Continue.
Yeah, they're really dangerous going forward. Oxford in the first 10, 15 minutes looked decent, had most of the ball. That guy had a great run where he get past about 4 players and then laid it off.
Barker, on loan from Rangers.
Yeah, that was class. That was tremendous. But they didn't do anything with it. I was offside. Bit sloppy with the crosses. They haven't really created any really clear cut chances since then.
No, I'll agree.
Blackpool look very dangerous going forward, but they're solid at the back.
Yeah, we'll look at the stats quickly for today. 54% possession to the home side, 5 shots to 6 in Blackpool's favour, 4 chances to 3 in Blackpool's favour, more passes than pass success in Oxford's favour, 10 fouls to 8 in Blackpool's favour, 3 shots on target to none in Blackpool's favour as well. So Blackpool by far having the better game. Just quickly, Ben has said, I see that earlier rumour, but it won't happen. No, it won't. Well, your owner himself has just come out and said it won't. Have you seen that, Dad? Someone tagged Darren McAntony in the transfer rumour. So they tagged him saying, surely not, for John Marquis going to Peterborough, and he retweeted saying, no chance. So John Marquis won't be going to Peterborough.
We won't be able to get rid of John Marquis. He's under contract, and no one's going to.
No one's going to spend what we want them to spend on him.
No, and he's not. So unless he'll be a Pompey player next year. He's got a contract. I think probably for another year. Correct.
I think it might be 2.
I don't know about that, but
I think it's a year with an extra year clause, possibly. But I thought it was 2 years, but I don't know.
No,
Quick thing, Dad. I'll give you a bit of comedy. You ready? Let's turn this light off here and show you St Mary's at the moment, where some absolute limbs are going on.
What a beast!
No, what I'm saying, they're all on their phones, aren't they?
Yeah, but
How can you be on your phone?
She should be in like that woman that was like that woman that was in that picture. She should be in a zoo.
Don't be mean, Dad. But they're all on their phones. How can you be on your phone after missing that much football? I don't know. Blackpool are currently trending
They ain't got any proper fans, Blake. That's why, mate.
You're not wrong. We'll have to sell Oyster first. He's linked with Huddersfield and Sunderland. He was linked with us as well for a period, Ben. But our fans quickly went, please don't, because he's only scored 1 goal in a Peterborough side that scored the most goals in the division. So he's not going to come here. But anyway, Dad, overall, who's winning this semi-final? Not just this leg, this semi-final. Do you think Oxford can come back from this 2-0 deficit?
Yeah.
So you think it's game done?
Yeah, I think they'll score more. Honestly, I think this they could score a couple more. This could be 3 or 4-0, mate, at the end.
Do you think if it ends 2-0 today, that will be the tie over and it will be Blackpool at Wembley?
Yeah, Blackpool won't lose. They won't lose 2-0 at home. No way.
But I mean, I know it was only 2-1, but that's what everyone said about Doncaster v Charlton 2 years ago. Charlton went to Donny and won 2-1, and everyone went, not happening.
Well, no, I can't see it, mate. I think Blackpool are too good.
Fair enough. That's an opinion, and I'm not going to say you're wrong. Who's been your standout player today, then? Because we've not seen a lot of Jerry Yates and Matty Taylor. Who's been your standout player?
The guys, like, I'm not going to give with names, but the guy who scored the second goal is very decent.
What, Sims? Sims?
Yeah, he's a handful. They got some big players, haven't they?
Yes, Blackpool do have some big players. Good skill as well.
Yeah, but they got some lumps that can do the business in this league. That's where Pompey. That's where Pompey have been found wanted. We've got too many lightweight players to get.
Well, that's what I saw there. Someone said Ellis Sims is what everyone thought Ellis Harrison would be, and I can't help but disagree with that. I can't help but agree with that.
Ellis Harrison hasn't got the skill of that lad, I tell you.
No, of course he hasn't. Ellis Harrison may get a goal every 2 months. Mental thing is, Ellis Harrison's last goal from open play came against Wigan. Wigan when we lost 2-1 at home on the 4th game of the season. And if anyone's,
I didn't realise this. That Jerry Yates played for Swindon last year.
Yeah, he played for Arsenal before as well.
Unbelievable. And now he's could be in the Championship. Unreal.
Yeah. 1-1. Fair enough, mate. I don't think you will get Dan Butler unless we sign 2 left backs because Blake Tracy, our second choice, will release, but they're currently trying to sort of deal with Butler. Yes, Ben, you are. Apparently, it'll mean we have to pay a fee for him as well as what was it that I heard? So it'll be a fee for him, but we're also going for Toffolo, and we were going for 7, but he's signed a new contract. So Toffolo, a couple million.
Mate, the Eisners needs in relation to our club. The Eisners need to pull the finger out, mate.
It's sneak peek time anyway. This is the sneak peek of Pompey's season review. For anyone that's here, there'll be commentary going over this and music. But this is how Pompey's season started.
A load of crap. That's Stevenage, isn't it?
Yeah, this should be the Benny Hill theme tune should be on over this.
The state of that defending, awful.
If anyone wants to know, this is our defending against Stevenage, a team that were going to be in League 2.
Yeah, we ain't got no better than that. Shocking.
And then a penalty from Gareth Evans, his last goal for Pompey, I think that was actually. Then John Marquis with an absolute stupendous strike. And then Craig McGilvray. And then Craig McGilvray saved 3 penalties in a row.
Yeah. And
just because I know I've got a couple of people here that support a certain team, after just a minute at the Stadium of Light, well, hey, 3-1 win. 3-1 win that was, that Stadium of Light. Everyone thought we were going up at that point. We didn't, though, did we? I hope Portsmouth go up, though, next season. Lovely place when I've been before. You deserve to be in a much higher league with your fan base. Cheers, Ben, mate. Peterborough is a class away name as well, though, isn't it? On the boat. On the boat. Nathan, don't show me that. Sorry,
what a bar.
You beat us at home. I've got to do that to you. I'm sorry. Newport fans making their way into Rodney Parade as well now. Well, Dad, we'll be streaming later, but what game will we be streaming later, Dad? He'll get it wrong. Ready?
Sir?
What game are we streaming later?
No.
Chelsea versus Leicester City will be tonight at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow from 5:30, we'll have Lincoln versus Sunderland. We'll have the repeat of that with Sunderland versus Lincoln at 5 o'clock on Saturday for the last 15 or 30 minutes, followed by Swansea versus Barnsley from 6 on Saturday. And there's the live Premier League scores on the bottom as well. Charters the boat. Yes, that's the one, Ben. Class, mate. Where's it gone? There we go.
Chelsea will win tonight.
You think they will? Who's winning the Champions League, Dad? We'll go over it again. Who's winning it?
Man City going to win.
Do you think Tielemans can slam another one tonight?
Well, I think Chelsea get their revenge.
I just realised it's 7 o'clock, which means the City game has now kicked off. That's where that one. Oh, I said the City game's kicked off, Dad. And within 3 minutes, they're 1-0 up.
Horror.
Have a guess who scored it then?
They've probably got a pub team out.
They haven't.
Aguero.
Gundogan. Their team for tonight is Ederson, Zinchenko, Diaz, Stones, Cancelo, Silva, Rodri, Gundogan, Foden, Torres, and Mahrez. So he's a first team.
That is a class. To be fair though, Blake, they haven't got any bad players. So even if they put a second team out, they're still all world class.
Exactly. Well, the second half is about to begin, Dad. So I'll catch you after the game.
All right, mate. See you in a bit.
Well, Dad has now gone. The second half, Oxford are getting us underway. We will just quickly remove the H and the T. It's not half time anymore. It's the second half. You could have just got. You could have got Marcus Maddison. He's just gone back into football again. So I'm Spalding United. It's 20 minutes worth of paper. 20 really? I know he was leaving football. I'm guessing it's because he doesn't want to play too professionally anymore. Because he doesn't like the pressure of it and all that kind of stuff. So he's decided to go to a lower league team to just get back in love with the game, I think. Because he didn't retire because he just fell out of love with it. Because he was on loan at Bolton, wasn't he? And he just didn't like it anymore. Or something like that. Oh, Blackpool have statistically pretty much the best defence in the league. No errors leading to goal. The least goals conceded and the most clean sheets. Great defensive unit against one of the best attacks in the league in Oxford. And so far, Blackpool, the team on top. And they are on top as well. Can Oxford find just something is all they need. To be fair, if Oxford get a 2-1 now, and they get just back into it, they'll be more okay. They won't be fine, but they'll be more fine than they would have been with 2-0. Because 1-0 is still recoverable. Ta-da. Well, who's winning each of the playoffs then? What's everyone's opinions? Who's winning each and every playoff game? The thing is, teams at the minute in the playoffs, I say it's a lottery, but most seasons, the team that's expected to go up does go up. And I know Wycombe went up last season after not even being in the playoffs, and they were unexpected. But the season before that, Charlton went up, and everyone said Charlton go up no matter what, and they did. The year before that, you'll have to look and see who went up. I think it was Rotherham again. I think they beat Shrewsbury. He's with Zakuni, former posh player. Fair enough, Ben. Forest Green, Blackpool, Brentford. That'd be good teams to go up, actually. I'd rather Newport came up, though. We got a feisty little thing going with Newport, Pompey have. I don't say that as a fan that wants to fight them every time, but they love coming down here and trying to fight. So it's quite enjoyable. Right, let's go about League One. So 2019, Wickham got 2020. Sorry, Wickham got promoted. 2019, Charlton beat Sunderland in the 96th minute or something. I'm sorry, Nathan, for reminding you. The year before that, it was Rotherham, who were also pretty much favourites. 2016-17, I believe Millwall got promoted. They did, and if we have a look at where they finished in the league, Millwall finished 6th. So they're maybe not the favourites, but only 9 points off Scunthorpe in 3rd. It's meant I want to think that playoffs that year was Scunthorpe, Fleetwood, Bradford and Millwall. Fleetwood now mid-table League One, and Bradford and Scunthorpe both at the bottom end of League Two. So, don't say that, mate. I had to for the purpose of the stat. I had to, mate. I'll just say, fingers crossed, that touch wood, it won't happen again this year. Can't make any promises, but I can do my best. Oxford seem to be the much more attacking side this half. Like, much more attacking. To think this could have been at Fratton Park and I could have been there. It's the most painful thing about it all. So I could have physically been at Fratton Park watching Pompey versus Blackpool. I'm watching Pompey get battered instead. Shame in that, but what can we do? Anyway, Embleton's down the right wing here, comes inside, brilliant work from him, onto his left foot, smacks one, very nearly to 3-0. Embleton with some great work down the right there. Jinks inside from the right, comes in, keeps going on his left foot, hits it, and that's not far away from that near post on the right hand side. The keeper's left. Thing is, Oxford know they need to get something here. Garbutt's gone down. I don't know why, but he has. Pompey Academy won 8-3 against Wimbledon. Yeah, I saw that. Great result for them. Not for Pompey, because, Pompey, a win for the Academy is good for the club, but we're not playing in there anyway, are we? So. I've got a headache, and I don't even know why. Seems like we have some talents coming through. Yeah, we do, but we're going to lose Alfie Stanley, who's possibly one of the better ones. He's a god on Football Manager. Not for Pompey, but when he goes out on loan, he seems to do well. And my Pompey save as well, if anyone cares. I signed this 18-year-old from Lyon. 2 stars in the Championship. Class player. Got him for nothing as well. Where did I send him? I think I sent him on loan up to Lincoln in League One. He's already scored for them. Left mid striker. One for the future. 2 stars at 18. Decent player. I mean, Harvey White on there's 4 stars at 19, so he's possibly better. But hoofed on by Blackpool, and Sims is chasing. He's going to trickle out though. Only just missing out. Cancelo's got a red card. Surely not. Surely Cancelo's not been sent off. Oh, he has. 10th minute, Cancelo's been sent off. VAR are checking it though. Of course they are. Oxford through on goal here. Great save. I think that was Barker again. I know that. Was it Barker? Was it not? I don't know. I want to find out who that was. Who was it? I don't think it was Barker, but I thought it was at the start. I think Sykes makes a run through the middle. 2 defenders other side of him. He does get a push in his back, which is why he thinks it's a pen. It was Sykes, but great save by Chris Maxwell. What a save. Doesn't deserve it. Well, VAR are checking it, so I know they did check it and decided that it was still a red. 2 games left to go to the National League season as well. When is that in then? It's Saturday the 29th of May, same day the Championship playoff final. Once again, I may miss the League One playoff final stream due to work. Hopefully I'm not working, but I don't know. And again, for the League Two playoff final, I should be able to do that one because it's on a Monday. So that one should be fine. Oh. But we'll stream when we can. We'll also get obviously other than the Twitch, we'll get some other streams done for things like Pompey casts, the Euros as well coming up. Yeah, it's a red. I just saw that, Dennis. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. It means a lot to me. Even if you don't turn up every week for my streams, just a subscription. It's free, completely free, no charges. Not like Twitch where you have to pay. On YouTube, you just click that button. Even if you want notifications off, it doesn't matter to me. Just click that button because as soon as I get to 1,000, it gets a lot better. It gets showed a lot more. And obviously 1,000 is better than 811. So, won't be complaining about that. Come on then. Pretty good game actually. Still 35 minutes left of this one. A lot of tackles going in the midfield right now, but Blackpool have come away with it out to the left. Here they come. He's passed it further out to the left for Husband. Husband back into the box, cleared away. But only as far, again, as Blackpool players. They seem to be everywhere at the moment. And they're not in a rush to get anything done either. They don't need to be. It's down the left. Brilliant work. What's he going to do with it? Goes to go down the left even more, but gets stopped. But wins a throw-in. Two 2-0 to the away team in the playoffs. If you win 2-0 away in the playoffs, you should go through. If it goes, 2-1, or if it even is just 1-0 in a normal game, obviously this one isn't going to be. But 1 goal is easier to turn around. You get 1 goal, you go to extra time, or you get 2 and you win. But in this, if you finish 2-0, that's then 2 goals just for extra time, and you're not even playing at your own ground. With fans in, makes it that bit harder as well. But we'll see. Husband then up to Sims. It goes through him and the defender. It's trickled through, straight through to the keeper. We've got that one in his gloves. We'll go through the lineups again then in a moment. I'm going to check there has been no subs, because if there has been, I'm going to look like a right idiot if I read out the wrong lineups, aren't I? Right, shall we have a look? Has there been any subs? There has. I completely missed it. I don't know when it happened. Right, let's edit this, then I'll show you. Right, the Blackpool lineup then. Maxwell in goal, Turton, Ballard, Thorneely has come on, Husband at left back, Embleton, Dougal, Stewart and Anderson in midfield, with Sims and Yates leading the line. Sims got the second goal. The first goal came for, when it comes around again. I think it was Stewart. I think Stewart got the first goal. I'll check for you guys though. The first goal came for Turton. The second goal for Sims. Turton claiming the first one, the right back, number 20. Turton with 1 goal. Sims with the other goal. Blackpool 2 goals up, and they come again here. Anderson gets blocked out to the left. Here comes Husband across the box brilliantly. What a ball! Oh, Jerry Yates at the back post. He's stretching for it. It's very hard to get to. Doesn't have to be scoring from there, but he should be doing a bit better. Maybe just keep it down. Anderson, great way to husband on the left, whipped across, taken a deflection, and Yates just blazed it about 50 yards up into the sky. Well, Oxford's line up then, we'll look at it. Stevens in goal, Hanson, Moore, Atkinson and Ruffles at the back four. Henry, Brannigan and Soaps in midfield with Lee and Barker on the wings, Taylor leading the line. How are we feeling, fans of these two clubs? If you are a fan of these two clubs, I'm not, so I'm not worried. I'm just enjoying the football I'm watching. It's actually quite good. Oh, if this was Pompey tonight, it'd be a lot worse. It'd be a lot more painful. Let's say that. Some good work in midfield. Eventually a foul though by Stewart on Brannigan. Oxford could be headed home early in the playoffs. 32 minutes to go. If only this was Pompey, I'd be stressing. It's probably going to be booted long this by Oxford. I'm right, it has been booted long. Searching to the left wing for Barker, who has dropped back and got the ball. Embleton's snatched it off him though. Gone back onto his right foot and played it down the line. Jerry Gage is going to chase Atkinson down. Atkinson plays it back to his keeper, who then plays it to the other centre back. And then plays it into Brannigan, who's dropped deep, and then out to Atkinson on the left back area, but he is the centre back. Then it's gone out to their actual left back, Ruffles, who got the assist for the first goal for Blackpool. Just realised on the thing on the bottom, I put the teams all the way around. Okay, that's better now. Didn't even realise I put Blackpool as the home team on that. Has there been any more goals in? Should we have a look? No, there is not. We'll put the scores in the Premier League along in a minute. Anderson out on the right, checks back onto his right foot, fires one at goalwards, no one on the end of it. The keeper will claim that one. Less than an hour to go to our next stream then. We'll be jumping in and covering Chelsea versus Leicester. Just a lot of long balls going in here. This is supposed to be on silent. Evidently it's not on silent. As Barker comes down the wing again, Barker onto his left foot, across goal, drilled brilliantly. Henry has smashed it over the bar. That's their best chance so far for Oxford. Henry's got it left foot, it's completely unmarked at the back post, but he's found a way of putting it over. He will not be happy with that. He's kicking himself. I don't know what's going on here, because my iPad's on silent. It's confusing. My iPad loves making noise when it doesn't need to. Oxford coming down the right then. He's going to keep it in as the right back, but it's stopped eventually by Husband, who wins the throw-in for himself and then gives Oxford's right back a nice little cuddle. Still not much going on in these last couple of moments, actually. Free kick for Oxford down the right wing then. It's going to be taken by Henry, the man who did miss a sitter a couple of moments ago. Ripped in, right footed, good ball there. It's won by an Oxford player, but it's bobbled around, hitting Oxford's head, and the keeper does eventually just let it kind of trickle away and then picks it up very easily. That's why I love Nestle Crunch. I love getting just weird noise, like songs stuck in my head that I don't want in my head. Henry comes down the right then. He's going to get into the box, is it? Awful ball. Smashed away by Ballard quite easily as well. Not even surprised he's done it easily because it wasn't hard to deal with. Easy. Right, it will be a corner though. Henry to take again, whipped into the box, to the back end of the box, headed away. Hit by Taylor on the edge, deflected. Ruffles with the challenge, has gone out for another corner. It wasn't even Ruffles, it was Sims. I thought it was Ruffles. Evidently, I was wrong. Corner again, whipped in and cleared fairly easily. And Maxwell's come miles out of his goal to make sure he knows what he's doing. Well, not even Maxwell, sorry, it's the Oxford keeper. He's come miles out of his goal to make sure he's got the ball. Maxwell's the one that's in goal for Blackpool at the other end. And Anderson down the left, cuts back onto his right foot, knocks it back. I don't know why I don't know this guy's name. I know who it is, but I can't remember his name. Looks to search it into the box, can't. Smashed away to Sims on the right-hand side of the box then. Tries to get in. Atkinson's in his way, and he wins a corner. Oh, I'll check the comments quickly before I type in the Chelsea lineup for my stream after this. What's happening to you, Blake? What do you mean? I'm typing something in my iPad for the Chelsea stream, mate. That could have been a penalty. But obviously, my iPad decided it doesn't want to be muted anymore. So it's decided it's not going to be. As soon as I finish typing this up, I'll be fine again. 24 minutes to go. Still no goal in this half. Still no response from Oxford, although they have been more positive and more attacking. But still nothing to show for it. Apparently Mendy's now called Mandy. Benzema's in France's squad. Ajay is going to come on for Oxford. And so is Winnell. Matt Taylor and Lee are both coming off. Taylor, we thought would have a big say in today's game. He's coming off the pitch. It's not been good enough. Some of the players' names that it auto-corrects to are actually quite funny. for this. Of course, the main man Kante is playing tonight. Of course he is. When doesn't he play? Matt Taylor not happy about how the game has gone tonight. Can you blame him? Bubble, hello, how are you? Still just a very passive game from both sides. They don't want to throw anything forward. I don't actually blame them. How can you blame them? Winnall coming on as well. He'll be looking to make an impact. Just singing to yourself for a second. I always sing to myself, don't I, mate? Love doing it. Carl Robinson is visibly unhappy in the standings. He's fuming. He is fuming. Do you blame him? Name me a harder name to spell than Soyuncu. Jerry Yates, good work down the left, tackled, and it is cleared away. But he's going to go out for a throw-in to Oxford down there in about their right back area. Blackpool bring it over halfway to Anderson, out to Husband. Must be a good husband, not a very good wife. Back to Anderson again, right-footed into the box for Yates. He is onside, I know he is. Back to Anderson. The flag gone up, but I think he was onside there. The flag has gone up though, and obviously you can't argue with that. Well, that is done, so I can now get back to this properly. Search, you know that hard. Yeah, but no, because it's got the O, U, and U have the asterisk thing on the top. From Piazza, Phil Piazza with the Cowleys is, I believe, better than going up half-cocked and disjointed. Building a team for promotion is their forte, whereas at Huddersfield they were hamstrung. Agreed, mate. Yeah, agreed. Thing is, Pompey wouldn't have gone up in the playoffs anyway, and I don't believe we would have. I just don't think we would have had it in us. 20 minutes to go then, and then I've got 10 minutes until the stream for the Chelsea game. I've got 10 minutes to go downstairs and nick some food. I go to the toilet. Atkinson brings the ball over half away for Oxford. He's skipping through half a team where he eventually slips, and Blackpool get the ball off him and go forward. Adjei then down the right. Adjei comes into the box, goes onto his right foot, looks to cross, gets blocked. Right, check the scores. Scars on the doors. Oh, hello. There's been a goal. Pat Bamford has scored for Leeds against the noisy neighbours. Well, against that lot down the road anyway. There are the latest scores, in case anyone was wondering. City down to 10 men as well in their game. "18 minutes to go now." It's nice to hear the fans. Turn it up a little bit so you guys can hear it. Brannigan gets the ball out to the right. To Hansen. Hansen up to Adji down the right wing as well. Adji brings it inside brilliantly. Exchanges the 1-2 with Brannigan. Adji into the box. Left-footed. Blocked. And then it is eventually cleared away by Blackpool. Good to catch him on the counter here. Yates is one-on-one with Atkinson, and then he'll be one-on-none with the goal. Passes it through to Sims. Sims is through and goal 3-0. Sims with the third. Makes it 2 for himself today. 3 for Blackpool, and that's Blackpool at Wembley. That is Blackpool going to Wembley, in my opinion. I cannot see any way back from that. And I genuinely can't. 73rd minute or 72nd minute he scored in? 74th. Sims with his second of the day, and a brilliant goal. Yates did brilliantly, knocked it through to Sims. All Sims had to do really was get a good touch on it and finish it off. First touch, just toe pokes it round the keeper. No chance for him really at all. I didn't even change that into 3-0. I just put the fact that Sims had scored twice in. I think Blackpool are going up. Just look at the way they're playing. Chelsea versus Leicester prediction. 2-1. I don't know who 2, but 2-1. I think it'll be 1-1 until really late, and then someone will just score. And it'll be 2-1. Double substitution for Blackpool. Lawrence, Gabriel, and Mitchell coming on for Anderson and Embleton. Both of those two players having good games. I think this is now about resting them for Friday night's reverse fixture. It's going defensive as well. Blackpool, they get a 3-0 away win. Oxford aren't going to win 4-0 at Blackpool. That's not happening. 15 minutes to go, and Oxford had 15 minutes to save their season. And the amount of times I've said this before is mental, but they have 15 minutes to save it.
To Atkinson. One moment, Oxford United thinking they might be back in.
Atkinson has passed it brilliantly forward. Deflected across the goal. Adjo looks to get in behind. Husband opted to knock it out for a corner. The thing is, even that goal was just counter-attacking football. Counter-attack from Blackpool. They're up, and it was 2-on-1. Simple pass from Yates, and it's in. The poor Oxford fans went their first game back and getting smashed. Yeah, I feel bad for them, mate. You missed your football team all year. You come back and, oh wait, we're 3-0 to Blackpool in the playoffs. Brilliant. Whipped in by Henry, far to the back post. Atkinson with his header. Headed clear. But back in now by Oxford, and then it's kicked clear out to the right where Jerry Yates will pick up the ball. Jerry Yates then. Gabriel tried to get through, but it was blocked. Fulham have equalised, have they? Wow. Didn't know that. Well, we do know it now. We know it now, don't we? Foul on Husband in their left back area has been given. Yeah, Adji's just made it quite a silly challenge, actually. This tie is done and dusted, says Dad. Yeah. I have to admit it, but it is. There's no physical way back from this. It's a free kick. Oh no, it's free kick for Oxford, sorry.
His wedding ring or some jewellery is not taped up, so he has to get that.
Oh, jewellery not taped up by Husband, so he's got to step off quickly. But I think this tie over both legs is now done. Whipped in by Henry, then Maxwell comes and claims it, and he goes down. Not from a challenge, just goes down. Brian with the goal, but it's being VAR checked. So we'll find out if that does count shortly. Nathan, I agree, Paul. Hopefully Sunderland in the final. Hopefully, Nathan. I hope that could beat you. I don't really have any preferences in this. Wouldn't mind Lincoln going up, but of course, I love the fact that you're Sunderland fans, so I support you, mate. If it was you were Lincoln fans, or you were that, so actually, if you were Charlton fans, let's say, I'd probably say, yes, come on, Lincoln. But you're Sunderland fans, so I hope your team does do something at least. I will still celebrate for Lincoln as well, because it's a complete underdog story. Lincoln versus Blackpool in a playoff final would not have been cool at the beginning of the season. It just wouldn't. We'll also have Newport versus Forest Green on our stream later tonight as well.
Turn.
Another corner for Blackpool.
Tries to get it over, but wins a corner.
13 minutes now. If Oxford get a goal, at least they're back in it. Luke McGee, ex-Pompey, starting to go for Forest Green today. Wagstaff as well.
For Forest Green Rovers tonight, in the team news that you can see clicking across your screen is that Jamil Matt is back fit on the bench. We saw him.
Jamil Matt's on the bench for Forest Green. Hate Jamil Matt. Right, well, Blackpool. Mitchell is going to take this corner. It's taking plenty of time to do it. As good as Blackpool are, I still have a sneaky bit in the Sunderland will do the business. I think Blackpool will. I don't like really calling things, but I just think Blackpool will. If I had to put a bet on, I'd put a bet on Blackpool. They just look too good. Whipped in by Mitchell. If Blackpool find a fourth here, it's been fairly clear. There's free kick to Oxford. If Blackpool manage to get a fourth here, they're there at Wembley, aren't they? Unless they, yeah, because that'd take a 5-0 win for Oxford to go automatically, or even a 4-0 at Blackpool just for extra time, and even then they're not guaranteed. So, I hope we do it, but I don't think we're good enough, to be honest. We're bottlers. That's the only thing I think. You've been there before at Wembley, and I think your players will be a bit worried about it. Blackpool have no fear. Barker and Hanson making way for Shadipo and Ford here. That's what I just think, though, Nathan. So Sunderland have been there before, they might be a bit shaky. Blackpool, even tonight, just don't have any fear. They go all in at teams. And they don't seem like they care about the team's size or anything like that. If they're away at Oxford with fans in, they're 3-0 up. And they look like they're just playing a team that's bottom of the league. Admittedly, Oxford have had chances, but they've not been good. Here comes Ruffles then. Looking to get an assist for his actual team, not for Blackpool. Wins a corner, which no doubt will be taken by Henry.
Someone's got back, made a last ditch, made an excellent block, not allowed balls coming into the box.
And also, if they win this 3-0, Blackpool have only conceded 13 goals in the time that Ballard's been there in 25 games or something. So, whipped in by Henry then. Maxwell catches out unopposed. Sunderland tomorrow will play for a draw 100%. You really think so? You won't go for the win? It's a bit weird. Maxwell kicks long. Searching. Gabriel jumps, doesn't win it. It's out for a throw-in to Blackpool down the right wing. Another sub coming up.
Blackpool are now going to introduce Gary Medine.
Gary Medine.
Back into action last time out as a substitute. His only appearance since the end of January.
Gary Medine is coming on for Jerry Yates. Jerry Yates getting... Did he get the goal? No, he didn't. He got an assist, though, did Jerry Yates. And Gary Medine will come on, but that's to do with fitness, I reckon. Just give Jerry Yates a rest for Friday night. Because Blackpool can now afford to do that.
Obviously having a massive say on the third goal.
Nah, not away, because we'll have fans on our side on Saturday and we'll try and go through with fans there. Oh, fair enough, mate. I would have thought you would have gone and tried to go for a win before playing for a draw, but I suppose Lee Johnson just doesn't want to lose. Gabriel gets the ball forward to Medine straight away. Great ball to Gabriel down the right. Tackled, and that'll be a goal kick. It's a goal kick to Oxford. Just eight long minutes for them now.
Possession of the ball, don't they? Back into that midfield area. Just looks so oiled. You feel that. So we're going into the second leg. Feel a lot comfortable having that third goal.
Shadipo down the left of Oxford. Shadipo then, he comes back inside, turns around, passes it out. Whipped into the box. Husband flicks it out and it's going to go out for a corner. Been another good defensive display from Blackpool today. Right, Henry will take. Oh, it's not Henry taking it.
Anthony Ford to take.
Ford whips it in right-footed, high. Atkinson jumps, but it gets nowhere near him. Blackpool get it away.
Now break forwards. Mitchell.
Mitchell does brilliantly. The pace of Mitchell down this right wing here could be dangerous. Mitchell doesn't get there. Sykes manages to stop it, but it's just gone out for a throw-in, which Blackpool will definitely take. I mean, they could have got a goal from that in the end, but they're not going to be complaining, are they?
Sims knew that, just put it in front of him, which he did.
Ooh. Kabamba. Blackpool taking plenty of time, and the fans making sure the ref understands. Yeah, here come Blackpool though. Left-footed shot, very weak to the far side, wide of the post. Don't forget everyone to subscribe if you are new. Once again, can we hit 815 before the end of the stream in about 8 minutes? If someone's going to go for the win tomorrow, I'll be very surprised, that's for certain. Fair enough, mate. I mean, to be fair, Pompey probably wouldn't go for the win if we were in your position. I was going to say if we got there instead of Oxford, we'd be at home tonight. So it's fair to say Pompey would have got battered anyway. Just watching this game, there's no chance.
Make the trip to Bloomfield Road seem a little bit more appealing, a little bit more palatable, a bit easier perhaps of a task, but at the moment it's very much looking.
Atkinson again brings it forward.
Going Blackpool's way.
Jinks round one man. Stewart keeps getting down the left. Past it. It's past Adji in the box. Maxwell gets above him. Henry's going to get this one down. He is. It's onto his left foot where he doesn't want it. Tries to pass it out to Adji, but there's no doubt Adji's offside. And he is offside.
It looks like Sam Winnell's night is already over. He hasn't been on long.
Straight away he was signalling.
If we were at home first leg, we'd go for it like we did against Hughes and play for the draw away. Yeah, makes sense.
So disappointing.
Huh?
As a substitute, this hasn't been his night whatsoever. I feel that they've slowly run out of ideas as well.
So one of the main attacking options for Oxford United leaves the field to be replaced by a central midfielder in Alex Gorin.
Sorry, Sam Winnell came on. Can't have been more than half an hour ago, and he's just been brought off. So Sam Winnell, who is an attacker, has just been brought off for Gorin, who's a midfielder. But Winnell came on. So why has that sub been made?
Another chance to wind down the clock.
Why has he come off? They've lost the plot. They have. It's not they were like, right, come on then, we'll get a go. Actually, now screw that. What is Carl Robinson doing? He didn't even look injured when he came off as well, unless he's just done something stupid.
I do feel if they can just have that little bit of belief in these final stages and get a goal, it will.
Right, 1 minute. I'm going to have a look at Oxford's Twitter to see what they're actually saying there. I'm saying Blackpool will be promoted. Same here. I think Blackpool 3-0 win away at Oxford. That's them in the final, pretty much. So Oxford don't even get any likes on their tweets, so I don't know what's happening. I just joined again. Blackpool are still destroying Oxford. Oxford trying to hit them hard. Blackpool sitting, taking it, and then getting them on the counter. Third goal coming. Once again, Sims getting that one. Oxford have brought someone on, then brought him back off again within the space of 25 minutes as well, which is confusing. So, yeah, it's been a good game though. Won't deny that.
Hunting a hat-trick.
Should we look what minute they brought? So they brought Winnell on in the 70th minute, and he came off in the 86th. It says because of an injury, but I don't think he was injured. He did not look injured one bit. Mark Sykes getting man of the match for Oxford tonight anyway. Well, the Oxford man of the match is Mark Sykes for them. Should we have a look at who Blackpool have nominated their man of the match? If they have. They haven't. Not yet. 3 minutes left to go of normal time here. Blackpool have got the win, that's sure, but how many goals will they get it by? Will they get a fourth, or will it go 3-1, or will it stay as 3-0? Gabriel gets it in the corner here. They're going to stay there. There's no plans for them to get out of there. Oxford get them out of there, though, and then win a throw-in in the left-back position. 2 minutes to go now. Time is ticking for Oxford. Just try and get something. Their fans will know that this isn't enough. Ajay wins the ball.
Touch. Shadipo there. Brannigan as well.
Back to Atkinson. Back to the goalkeeper. Kicked very, very long forward. And then headed away. Back inside to Brannigan. The other centre-back then gets it back off Brannigan. Brannigan then gets it forward to Husband, who heads it clear again.
United captain once again. Moves it
Atkinson.
on to Atkinson.
This is going to be a 3-0, I think. Oxford can't get the ball forwards.
Blackpool staying organised so that there aren't any gaps for the home side to exploit.
Blackpool happy to just settle for this 3-0 here. Oxford want a goal, but they're not getting through at the moment.
Still trying to go about it the right way. It's been outsourced today, unfortunately.
Less than 30 seconds of normal time to go. I'm hoping there's not long added on. Blackpool fans will be hoping the same as me. Oxford fans will be hoping for ages added on. But then it is only the first leg. They've gone to pass it there to Gorin, who hasn't realised. Here come Blackpool into the box. It's a cross goal looking for Medine. Doesn't. Drops on the edge of the box here for Anderson. Was that Anderson? I don't even know. He goes down. No penalty given. Henry then brings it away over halfway. Gets fouled by Gabriel, but play continues. 4 minutes added on. Aji on the left. To Shadipo, who hits one block though. Up in the air. Are they going to hit this? They're not. They can't get the foot behind it. And Blackpool bring it away. Here comes Sims.
Brannigan is down in his own box, playing Blackpool onside here potentially. But Blackpool are stopped by Bobby Madley.
Blackpool stopped there.
We can hear the
Because of a player in. I don't know if you could hear that. But that's what happened.
Now, it's even worse. Did see Brannigan clutching that hamstring moments ago. Whether he pulled it, whether it's cramped. Do you feel that could possibly a hamstring tweak tear?
It's just been a disaster of a night from an Oxford United point of view. One rule of the playoffs is that you never give up. But it will have to be a titanic effort you expect on Friday.
Brannigan's still down. More time will be added on here.
What a night, though, for all those on the Blackpool side of the fence. The manager, who is in his first season as a head coach.
Just looking back at tweets, Oxford tweeted Accrington Stanley appreciation tweet after they beat us. Some of the replies now are quite funny. Someone's just put a picture of a black player dancing. Someone's put KSI laughing. Someone's put Blackpool FC appreciation tweet.
He has got it right. I've been very, very impressed with Blackpool.
So,
the way they've set up.
Here we go. I myself just retweeted it saying delete.
Have been very, very good. And stopped a great side, might add, in Oxford.
Half time in the City game 1-0. Leeds and United coming down to full time now. Brannigan is now making his way off the pitch. He's walking off the pitch quite slowly, actually. Who will be joining us then in just over 9 minutes? I'm hoping this coming up too long, so I need to use the toilet and get some food before that game kicks off. Carl Robinson trying to manage his team from the stands here. Evidently not going well.
An awful lot has gone the side's way tonight. They will end the match with 10 men. Cameron Brannigan clearly is unable to carry on.
No more subs allowed, so it is 10 men for Oxford for the remaining minutes. Nathan will be watching. Thank you very much, mate. Means a lot. Oxford goal kicked in. Surely just every minute. Pompey has it. Oh, me too. Cheers, mate, as well. Means a lot. And hopefully Twitch again tomorrow. But once again, I'll post on the Instagram to let you guys know. Be on Twitter as well if we are. If not, there'll still be a live stream of the Sunderland game anyway. It'll be after that, the Twitch stream. So do let me know if you'll be there. Sunderland stream tomorrow. I'm sure I'll get a few viewers on that one. Hopefully some new ones as well. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. It means a lot to me and my goals. I want to hit a K before my birthday. So if you are new and you know people that aren't subscribed, or you know people that may not know me, please share to them. Just send them a link. Just say, please subscribe to this guy. Don't even have to watch your videos. Just if they subscribe, that's the important thing for me. Just subscriptions. That's what I like to see.
His 2 goals, one that he just pulled out of nothing, and I just loved.
Remember, there is that deal that if I hit 1,000 before my birthday, I'll be riding to Brighton from Fratton Park, from stadium to stadium. There's an incentive for you guys to share the channel around. Medine down the left wing here, onside. It's going to take it down to the corner. Leeds 2-0 up. Things you love to see. Mitchell into the box, tackled by Atkinson, smashed away. Come on, ref, by the way, we're in the toilet. Hoofed away by Blackpool, then that's going to trickle out for a throw-in. The first bit of noise being heard from the Oxford fans now. Hoofed long by Blackpool, by the Oxford keeper. Headed back by Husband, and it's just going to go out for a throw-in to Blackpool on the left wing.
It has been wonderful to have them back in the ground, and we look forward to welcoming
fans are visibly pained, visibly upset. Well, the fans of Oxford that are in, no Blackpool fans there, of course. It's another Blackpool throwing down the left wing. There's no urgency from Blackpool now to take this quickly. We're into the 5th minute of added time. Oh, sorry, into the 6th now minute of added time of 4. So theoretically, this should literally be taken, then it should be full time. And Blackpool should have won 3-0. Husband throws it down the line. Medine wins his header, smashed clear by Oxford. Picked up by Blackpool again. Medine tries to hold everyone off. He does. He gets through the men. They look to get out of the left wing. They can't. And that is full time. And as Charlie has just put, that has to be Blackpool through to the final. I cannot see Oxford coming back from that. I just physically can't. 2 goals from Ellis Sims and 1 goal from the right back, Hanson. And Blackpool a massive step towards Wembley tonight. This stream will end very shortly, so I can nip to the toilet. But everyone, don't forget to join us in 5 minutes as well. We'll be going live for the Chelsea game. Quick reminder as well here of the streams this week along the bottom. Chelsea versus Leicester in just 5 minutes' time. Lincoln versus Sunderland tomorrow at 5:30. Sunderland and Lincoln will catch the last few minutes of that at 17:00 on Saturday, 5 o'clock PM. Swansea versus Barnsley is the last stream on Saturday at 6 PM. So Blackpool firmly taking that step towards the final, and I'm pretty sure they're going through. The stream will now end in 30 seconds. So I'll see you guys in 5 minutes.